No see about the Shimamba ha Adom TV in Semi Coso, my Mobrenwa song, said the best song more Sadom TV and your no Sia Cassian Seminole, a dos ye panes so did him walk Yabatini be any. Private transport operators here, one more one cramantamini emu, one more person meet to meeting Shiegua Quemo, na one more at a tax force bia, a shenka for one more dim brasho munsem, a jashin tradini quanso mojeno, and you'll be to me actually one must so said them ranisifa eti munsem besom, a walk I see mu no swafo, ya one way chef is some so and so was Ghana Police Service, so one more shassing in Shimu and fire pussy phobia and as any pepia not one side, a cake can much my for a brand of mobile CB. One more ako baby, one more aircrew, and ya no qua swafwa. One so if you jadi so my Ghana emo on the sub man or senior no credit, cement woman from BH say one acosromo, and ya dear to sign see me, a jadi up modern who can't see any naka home, a mark a seen demona if you pay a Facebook, a /Adom TV extra, DSTV, Go TV, corner more. In semi check more life for one more so. www.AdomOnline.com call Sans and Pelbenia Biakin Kanya podcast so honomoa. Ubenya Bieti, meeting Edokatachi, Eji, Sikapayan, Chayan Breba, said in 70 Meshasi. After I mentioned Seminole and for Mamugana, this year, Beshan so and Cramantem Hanum say, Koyanopa, and I say, Numabon Sashanka for my moon and Kanka Chocho for no, or Mancasad and Brashomon, Semena Baby, Okoni, a 5 cities, now one matum, 10 cities, Bumukraji, 20 cities near the Kekan. When I'm so, I'm a private transport operators. Ya one Cramantem, the most something she guacamohe, some between your carbon water tax force, be on better say, a Shanka for one Cramantem the mono. On to me a dean, she yampany for the guaquemo, Nasim Shadi was so mojeno, or moje.
In Shemu so ye a woman of transport, I won't sem so any driver unions. Eko Shemuno, a baby Pimu say a bino, any driver unions, never now mati tax force. Now a man for a woman am critical so a charge or man for transport fare aboard dino, Safon, one more at me, at you winning na. A sign so ababe to just say. Driver unions are holding na and rest of Mobenia stickers at their farm, one more shell, lay to me and woman, one more din someone in Amquan, a lodua, one more any lorry station be more public relations officer, a year Alhaji Abbas Imoro, any Adom news in Central for a chicken common. In some say, an audit to
in a very good situation, I who say, we are GPRT, we are cooperative, we are pro to our name. No, they kind there. It also may no. You can say your unions no be or more action no dorso in such a way, say, and group A by Juma, now or group B, I Juma say, and can't you almost say program about no or more my shan be na yen for moon share Accra Madina, Accra Amasama, Accra Kaswa, baby, our problems no one no. Na enchiche sa vehicles no en share hosen e be a sa short asem no enu so e be ba form so ye hia task force a e be call run ahwe say niama ya aka no e adwuma na
yes sanso ne general secretary Emma GRTCC eye Imano ohini yebo a etwetwe nkomo
in fact the someone na wabontin say ahead na e dey car na siesie mbese car na be adwuma atwe nkrofo aso no the man dey say no kresa ye tell say infidi ni dodo na aye dada na afin so brunya no mu no say bi ye adwuma bro so ndi bi dem ahome bi dem ahome na afin nipa na bebre nso start adwuma foforo ndi definitely ube hu sa de no ne ma e di enya ba kon no so ne say ye public ye city center no so ye achoki
amane boy mi amede bra efi Ministry of Transport efa nhyiemu a osoafo a ono na hwe transport wonsem Joseph Bukari Asia driver unions ede bra no medin ede Prince Owusu Esiedu Adom News.
Tino was in Shemono, I say no software no shakuna bedi nsem so Joseph Bukari sounds ready to just say was share your management and aboard Neso Munye no Munye Shemu and far Metro Mass buses 330 now 20 year a film pinu wed union.
We are now telling our transport union like the STC and Metro Mass at all years, whatever that you are doing, you must ensure that you renew your fleet. It will no more be that you will leave them to get to some stage, you auction them, and that is it. We are looking at retooling them. When we do that, it is now going to be a duty that at all times they will continuously replace whatever they are using on a yearly basis, at least to start. Whether I am concerned or not, is one of the issues that when we came in, we said things happen, and those agencies could not even stand to go to the market to do any business. What we did was to sanitize the system. Most of them had difficulties in paying salaries. Most of them, their revenue was not that encouraging, so nobody wanted to do business with them. What we sought to do was to ensure that we sanitize their books, we make their revenue collection on a daily basis improve, and that is what we have done over the years. They now have a good turnover, they make good revenue, and everybody now wants to. Again, there's another concern that the drivers say that the traders have taken over their stations and the roadsides. So the turnaround time of vehicles is now limited. If 4 trips a day, they are forced to do 2 trips. And they feel that the local government, through all the MMDCs, will help to sanitize the streets and get all these traders who are not supposed to be at all those points out, so that the road will be free and there will be that kind of free movements of vehicles and persons and their goods.
Yemfisa nsɛm no wɛso na ɛnɛ pɔbɔso mɛne de tosudun kuna fimpino eduno insiane emu Ghana Immigration Service wɔn mo governing council wedin sɛ hekopie mu ɛwɔ soafo wɔn no hwɛ fisɛm so mɛkyerɛ Mohammed Mubarak na so ɛyɛ na wɔde to mani mu sempanyefo wɔn gusu to ne ma yɛ nkyɛ wɔn masom mɛdwo wɔn ma bi wɔn sibeto ɛnya de bɛyɛ how bi mɛde ya ma wɔn saso na setena mu ɛbɛheha wɔn.
Abra Ghana Immigration Service Womo Governing Council Ekoshia Oswafo a ono ne hwe ntiwia ehun nsem so no Oswafo Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak edi tudwa se womo ehye no bo se womo be de womo be bia edi aboa ama immigration womo aye reset se ne womo bia beda na akwam no womo nso ani agye.
Chair and your members, you have this country at heart, and I know you will support the vision of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to do the research. That may cause some pain to some of us. When I say some of us, those who belong to the party, thinking that because the previous party had done ABCD, this is their time to also have our pound of flesh. It may cause some pain, but I believe if we succeed in doing the research and doing the research very well.
Chairman no eneda council nano Reverend Stephen Wingham editor nenim enhihye awodo a womo de gu akwam ni project a womo hwe enim se womo ene private companies ebeka no abom ede aboa esanse wo kira aban ni nkuto entimi enye.
The council is taking this bold initiative to launch a project aimed at mobilizing resources through public and private sector support to address the pressing challenges confronting the service. We are proposing the name Project Sickle, the acronym of Secure Our Borders, the SE Secure O Our BOR Border.
Inti nhwemu kro no ase no soafo esanso hye Ghana Police Service sada mo munye nhwemu emfa na no kasamfonye bia na etwa ho social media so a wonu madwuma ye fo mu waso ye wonom no wo hu se wode won se keka wo mu abra na wono mo efre wo mo ba CB abadwuma.
Well, I've seen a video like that last week, and I've asked the police to investigate that. I mean, because we realized that some of them were in plain clothes. And today, unfortunately for us, one of the nomenclature that is heavily abused is national security. All I need to just get some jacket and then put it in, I just call it national security. And then no ID, nothing shows. So the police is investigating that because, I mean, obviously we frown on that. We condemn that. If there's the need to do things, we need to do it in a decent. I saw even sometimes the physique. I mean, if somebody commits a crime, you don't go beating the person as if, because our laws are very clear. Until proven guilty, you are innocent. So even if you've seen the person making the shooting there, unless you're danger, your life is in danger where the law allows you minimum force. But when you just go and you are just pouncing on people, not because they are fighting, we can't countenance of that. And I've asked the police, particularly the CID, the PID, to investigate that and get us a report.
Russia bejani ya wonu wejine mu ema wona ewo kwa abri is akwasi champon Ninsembia wade atuja oseka ne mampanya be de Dr. Baumia eyo panyi bi owe ne so de hono pa yi ne bonsusu edru ene nto ne sekia ne ke eye NPP amanyuko no won presidential primary bekoso eye January 31st de tibia no bede monkoni
Busiafo masembe tiawa abana ye to no de bia me gina manimu a meka ensem be miensa meka enkabo mu asem meka MPP ho asem na meka qualities a eye se ye project wo ye leaders mu asem. And I say that because say yenya ya sopa ye ho a say ye kwa ye nimu a afe na ye ko correct ya na say yenya ya say ye ho a na ye kwa ye nimu a afe na okoye nsiesi ana enti wanhwe yi a asem a wo ka wo campaign bremu no obi befa na odi abo wachi daache enu bi na ekosi ya ye His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ye wie ye no na ye nyina ye twa ye chi asa abonachi se eyo no a ba cha yo no ana. Let us emphasize Obiya Juma, media debia meka, and you can get me wrong or you can get me right. But the basic
Kwabri is there were 31 electoral areas, therefore 31 electoral area coordinators. 24 out of the 31 have openly, willingly, selflessly declared their support for Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Abu Safwa, dear finance coordinators, T-shirt and show more music. Oman and why you chairman, the person declared support for Dr. Baumia who said, Yan Suya Wadi, you better Nachi. It's coordinators.
Baya America kra eni o manfo no dodo na de o manu atomo ese kotoka international airport ye no won kramantam ne emu ne mpanyefo fom na nsi fom na wo mo seseden na enfanto Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na sa nsemi o mo kanene eye lead convener Emma kotoka international airport change Stephen Insura enso so be kasa ho se mpeprepre na no na mo de o manu atomo ebi na so mo ho ne se bre na aso se wo betumi ahwe na bibia atumi ayekama ebe fi sansem ne so na ya na kasimu na no yede yaso ne so de no be kire nsem foforo mu headmaster ya ono ebo besiase MAB's primary school ono so sada ne sayem wo Ghana ban ne sadama o madam pradan be yensie bia na kampanyefo sie hwese on betumi awie kra na de kira de siase mai kama no onwie nti won hwe won wie ne kra infama bo mu
Besiansi MA Primary Basic School head teacher wadano Owura George Dako woni adom kase abonko na wo kire mu se toilet bia na wonum AC ama suku no mfimpinu ni edunan mu ho bepem na nya de se wonum awie wodin sansem ne atudwa ebra na KG blogger wasi ne mu no obia no se de be ya adesuafo no ebekom okirem se weni de di kan a Besiansi MA Primary School no wonum nya KG blogger papa
na KG fo na ngasa yan hye da ni omodan you buy an American chess and will see a CB, a mom, and unti and Obiada Roma, let me see a moment. Athena 1963 at school. I think a cage in a normal block. Now, by no should see 8-seater WC toilet where or do baby in Wajai. How many has it 2014? 2026 money away. And that's what the said the Sani meni nyina ababa boa kepe
Wechi ena yewura kwadwo ohime esumani ya wono etimi boa ye ma wonum esi KG blog ono so wagintitiye ewo ICT nimdie mu South Africa bruchino ani oman Ghana nyuma bibrawa ye eso ne adom kase ebonkomo ekirese braso se de ICT nimdie etiti ye mofra no
so say every field of studies you need computers so we are lawyer so we are doctor so we are teacher profession be you need IT because that's where the world is going. You create a paperless society. Indeed, all what we will use is ICT to propel anything we do.
Sankofo uhe nyade yechi ntebesanso akoyechi na lead convener Emma kotoka international airport change idin AS Stephen Insura was resempanyefo betumi domo na esimu bi osebre no aso Kotoka International Airport din yensesano ne fa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah din entoso.
Nsɛntwerɛfoɔ nhyiamu ase no onipa ɔno ɛne di wɔn anim Stephen Nhyia Odatefio ɛde ato dwa sɛ ɔhwɛ kotoka a wɔmde ne to ɛyɛ Kotoka International Airport a ɛnyɛ ne kwan so koraa no ɔde nkyerɛmu sei ɛna ɛma Adom News nsɛntwerɛfoɔ
Ghana no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah a BBC no ato ne din sɛ ɔno na ɔyɛ African of the Millennium no ɔno na we can't even honor him ɛna yakɔ akɔfa nipa korɔ a ɔtoo no and has rather made him the front name of our republic. And we are just saying that I don't mind, say, either back to Accra International Airport. And it's not even a cause for me to have the name changed to Kwame Nkrumah International Airport. Me, I know I am a preference, but I'm just saying that our conscience as a nation cannot rest if the scripture that we believe in, reminding us to honor our father and our mother, and at the front door of our republic, no, we are dishonoring Dr. Nkrumah by putting at the front door of it the name of the Nipakona Otuno. And that is the argument, and that is what we are moving. Say, Yensasa, na yempe edin fufro, na yemfanto your front gates no.
Ɔde ne nsɛm no to dwa awieɛ no kwaku sinti mmisa a ɔmanfoɔ ɛta afɛ ne KSM ɛnso ɛde to dwa sɛ wɔfoɔ mo so paa sɛ wɔsɛ wɔn sesa ɛyɛ kotoka no. Normally airport din to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Independence, and significantly for BBC to do a worldwide survey, and Nkrumah is picked as the man of the millennium, the African leader of the millennium, is very, very significant. And what my son was saying, that it is sad that the country that he comes from chooses to honor the one who overthrew him. And that is also some argument that can go on and on and on, whether the coup was justified or not justified.
In a sense, so in China, Hoyanja, Buffon Crato, your band, Sim, the Biaketra, Edbesomo. Also, more cover be a member of Adom TV and your man on Siakasi, so my answer, I am Seminole so now William Jemfi or no a or penny be a definition what you know, Nipadona, a friend say, Quasi, man, so many work I say, a positive wire and not Naka Pimo, one more so is also say Rebia or no, a was she, a brocofe, a war, Drabosomes, not yet if you don't time anymore, one more do ordinary son, as what the second, I want an immune union.
Aposifo a wɔn mo sehwe abrokofe achi William Jemfi ya dodo na afa no kwasi manson wanya mfrinhye aduonum ya wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔde apasoɔ awɔ ababaa bi a wɔpra de mu ɔden paa na asɛm yi esiye wabra abusuako mienu enya amentem ho ase na akuagyewa ya ɔno nso nya mfrinhye aduonum ɛne owura yi enya akasakasa ɛno nti ɔfa apasoɔ ɛde wɔ n'ani mienu nyinaa sabre baby a wada e Dwaboso Government Hospital no ayedin yi pa aposifo e bɔ modern e komputem ho no mu a otumi echi abrantie ya wode na ba aposifo atena ya wɔno mu hunu sɛ wɔno nso epra e wɔ ne nan banku mu a emoja etu no pa na ne ba ne kyerɛ mu a kromhofo bi ɛna wɔnom nso kɔto hyɛ ne so wɔ abra wɔde apasoɔ wɔ ababa wɔ yɛ ni a wɔnom ɛboro no ya samre wura no nso ɛgya yarehwɛ e Dwaboso aban yaresabea hɔ a wɔda ho e wɔ aposifo nsɛm a wɔyɛ asɛm no mu nhwehwɛmu ya ɛnkyɛ koraa wɔde ne bɛkɔ akɔgyina kɔɔto na afi wɔnom atoto no
Stephen Ken Amoa nso so na ɔyɛ immigration officer fie twɛm no na ma ne bobeto dwa so no ankasa ne nanfofo mienu bi wɔno mo agye ne nkwa edifre ne nsɛm ya na ene wɔn so so wɔn nim ho bi no wɔde mienu nyina akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Adapraka Security Court here no wɔn kramantam ne mu ɛhɔnom ɛna brighter wɛ ɔno wɔka ho bi wɔn mo akyire mu anaso ɔno ankasa to ne no moto sɛ na danfo ɛnyɛ ɔno agye ne nkwa edifre ne nsɛm
Kill my friend. I'm not a murderer. Yeah, but I'll pass through this painfully, but that's it. I'm not
the CEO court say Marcela no case na ya journey. I'm not sure that my reason behind it. I think say once a case na go dey attorney general ansem there. Advice for the abandon say my journey case no 3rd of February. For now, the any data is a swan, a banafe, ever heard about us. On the Wakanasem, a chena dream. I saw assembly and about investigation, investigators, the prosecutors, no other security services. I want to mean a bre, a samunism, say obi kan say ya na nche say de okan na no definitely obi won so no so hwechire na maybe one ma ye hidi na no de ono asanfa no nim nipa no so timi capture nti evidence I applied against Brighton and accomplices in there. I think say enough and they say the challenge is here na asema okan na concern ka bi me sure so evidence I applied in no he's at liberty to say whatever he want to say. And the met can say, and so be evidence no. Then some no can be sana no. You need the nyo ne mom no. Ma Ghana asem no. Ma ya na nsem bi won ma delay. Say police near okun the girlfriend okumase. We asem the I think a year no ba. And sana finally judgment ba. And I think say in some there so far as any foolish case case in that question there. You are say justice will surely be served.
So I offer call security court. Yeah, hey Anna Santua Takurait na Punwachi. On so I say one for me and Sebi, one for one more and quarter bank kakra. Now one say a year general boss media to so don't know what you have pino don't see anymore. Obesan so already one more about SMDBia. Esan say one more conform one for more. There's a one more to turn one more my gun.
Kaswofa ko sekit kota he Anna Asantua atakra etina idwemu eni nipa miensa wahye wono mus emfa wono nkotwa posifo ekukumu ne ensamfa wono mo emro papa mbosumi ne toso edunu enwotwe wonkodu edebo wono nyina ne se eni nipa hudwa ena wono mu edia enye no nko wono masa dada omanfo de wono free won man so bepie mu wo manyi emu enipa miensa ye kan wasemi wondini amedeje mwowe Rashid Vidome ena fe Eric Dosu Dave yebeka ye nchibi na dum kase bo mane se Central East Regional Police Intelligence Department no enipa aduanan ensia bi otimi akobua age wono mo de afini pa bonfo ho ewo bia bi ewo nkramante mu hase ya ne nyina no se enkrofo miensa ya kire wono mo yi ne dada wono mo ede won free won man so ebi mu efri Ivory Coast Benin ene Togo ebepi mu wo omanyi emu a we ndada ne nyina no se wode wono mo ekọ amanone na we nam sama hwehwemu kakra posifo ye otudu mo ekopi mu wo court no nso ahyese yefa wono mo enkotwere kukumu ne nsamfa wono mo emre biem.
In Fifi Mantam Police Command and so I say Nipa BSM Yesebi or no more and for Moncotra Bankukum with San Hishumo ye and Danady. A chum sends how man for ya watch the 1 million and a woman and a man for Mocas and a one more Avia Ecotonton.
Central East Regional Police Command enina mwono frantic investigation so manipa miensa wondini Douglas Kwame Akuno Emmanuel Edua enafi Richard Bedu yachire wono mo ewo eneka ho krono a ode won ho ahyemwa ne nyina no se Hyundai Elantra 2021 model registration number DV6060-W a businessman bi edia akwakodi wono mo ensem eye November bosome ne to so eduno enan ena onipa kai ye ne dia akobo aposifo amane se abranti bi ne dini Albert Akwasi Wofuri freno se ene ni kaya na wo bo hu de ruso pese woton ye na dwen se obeto kai nti wono mo ehyehye ho se wono mo ebehia ewo bia ibi na wono mo edikai ho enkomo na bra wono wokodu hono enya de se Albert Akwasi Ofori ankasa eba ye nemu onipa miensa ya bo wondi ene ba ya check ya na wono mo atwere 210,000 Ghana cedis eguso wono mo edema opanyi se eno ena wono mo edeba beji kai ya opanyi Albert eni eje ho enam so ama eni opanyi wono nekobo amane wa for eja kai mamrantie mensen wa bra wono mo esani sika yi ekoto na account mu na wa bra wono so e na dwese okwa yi sika yi wokọ na sika no eni na account no mu ebiem ena wisamani no wonte no ho asenti wo frɛ Albert ewo phone so se asem sei NSC nso ebra okasa wie ye pe won se Albert akate ko yi a kranana ebesi ne wo fra Albert a wonya no na wisamani pa mensa wono mo de check yi ebra opani a wono mo je kai aposifo etumi ekwakyere wono mo nenso anya de se wono mo timi kyere aposifo bia ya ka no nenso hwehwemu kakra posifo ankasa eyeye wonom ko hunu kai ewo ensakena eno ewo ablekuma empotemu honomo ebra wonom ko hunu ka no na yade se kai kala ananka eye red was spray iron black ya wasankofa fake registration number eno ye GX 3856-21 ede abohu na yade se emrante mensa ya kire wonom yi ba ko anede ne Richard Bedu enchen na wonom ko hunu se kai ewo wombra wonom ekokire no enameso ama eye nipa miense ye de wonom kopie mu ewo ofako sekit court eye bosumi mu ne de toso ensia ye hyese yemfa wonom nkotwira potifo kokumu na bosumi mu ne de toso edunu ewotwe yensamfa wonom embra yade se hwehwemu ahodo eguso dendenden ama wonom de ape tetwia mo na nkasa ne de ne Albert Akwasi Ofori akiri akwan na woma emra no ene no edi we ena inde regional command no ede no bansem koma Ghana manfo nyina se omanfo ye wona dwene se on dia bonofo sem no obidi no won hye won sapo mu nsuo paisan se oba be kire wonom dendenden
Mayento akasie no eso nko from antam ne emu na mesni krache ya wono ewo akache north mesni emu eye bless katamani ono so we dia so apem for mo hwe ne mo se schools bi e wo ho no mo on betumi ahya asesi adan ne bi e dia kom ho na de hyiasem akonani.
Aban Crachpreneur wo Akachi North Bless Katamani and need so abo form 3 unit classroom block me no one mo CB ewo hadave enafi Avavoy Primary School sa and no Akachi North mainstream no mo from antem no emu awe wochema mo tayi na ne say
with the cutting sort for toilet facility and mechanized borehole. We did that one at Post Mono and did another one at Afiadeniba EP Basic School Old Town. Then last week still we hand over a store project at Ndobu Copper, also 3 unit classroom block. Then today we are beginning with the cutting of the sort alongside the commissioning of the project. So today we did one at Hadave and another one here at Avavoy.
I want to buy Crachpeni Sunday to just say, Ni, one only Mashib Grenade, one to my ever born dear, and no Senevia, and she would one go come. I'm to me aboard the Siabia, no Sanso, and a month for sitting and some one woman sin no emu.
Just like Jesus said, I and my Father are one. I and my MP, we are one. So what we want to do is that we would like to tell the people of Akachi North that if voted for the right people, they voted for a right party, they voted for right government, and this is just the beginning. By the time we are done in the 4-year term, I can assure you that we are going to turn Akachi North into another. We're going to take Akachi North into different level. This is what former DCE, who is now the regional minister, started.
Amenyina sansi mi so yencha ya honi nje bwa fon krato ye ba ye dia pomodin sam ebeto aso. Amemu akwaba na afi yenhwe de koso e wa pomodin ye mu na founder Emma focus on Sickle Cell Foundation Amos Ando de to aban wanim sa drama infrasesuku ade kire koso ho no mo homodin a Sickle Cell ade kire no betumi de bi ashem.
Founder the man focus on Sickle Cell Foundation Amos Ando eni editor abenyi enu sadaroma one mo hwana basic education curriculum no one mo fa Sickle Cell ho adesua emfa enhye sene be ya emo franso bitumi enye ndie ede afa yade yi eho we na won sentrefo nhye bia one mo edehye so fa akonya no so dia to jase ni emoto fa ye wo one mo no wo mu ha mo chichimu mienu die aya na mpempi no one mo ewo Sickle Cell yade yi ebia eho wosan ede nsembie sembi so etudwa
HIV yade a yemu bebre yate na emum de ma HIV yade hu ye hu pa ne se enim se enya wa etumi di nipadua ne nya ese nipadua no nti se metia na beka chem se HIV yade wo na wan kire me se nti a eyese minya me bo me ban ya minya bi se minya bi ade na beye me a wo mse nipa ne ba ebete de nanso onhunu mfaso bi a ewo ho eno ne ye pa kire se enwuma suaso ye emfa Sickle Cell ho adesua nche curriculum ni mu omo kire kwan a Sickle Cell yade ne kura no efa so ba omo kire kwan a eba nsunsu aso bone a ewo akwada no a yawo no so
eho ena wansan efa kwanya no so dia boaso ya wono mu na hwe afomodin sem so abaso ewo nyuma ahodo a wono mu di we ni titiri ene case management guidelines bia wono mu dia ba ene Sickle Cell treatment wono mu di bia hyimu a ene national health insurance scheme no so bitimi afa ho eka
to commend the government of Ghana, particularly the Ministry of Health, for the historic launch of the National Sickle Cell Strategy 2024 to 2028, and also the National Sickle Cell Disease Screening and Case Management Guidelines, which were just launched on the 16th of last year, December 2025. Thank the Ministry of Health for inculcating Sickle Cell treatment under the National Health Insurance Scheme.
My entry Jedi and so and seven or so for no issue Jedi and if the Juma who don't so my Ghana Emu Elizabeth of Suejawi or Senano Creda or my first Momoka cement Buapijano and Society.
Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry Elizabeth Ofusu Ejare ene edi atudwa sen semenam mfremu se ene cement bo wono atomuno enya de se no kribia ewom we wochiremu de omanfo mu nnua engo na somo emfafa sansem yi eho ewon hyemude bia woni Chamber of Cement Manufacturers fo enyaye ena wode tudwa sen ne hwe sene dollar no etumi ejane na so dia eno so nam so amande cement bo egusu tim de timu a ene ukura sidi no edi wotwe de kosi edi wotwe enum a cement 32.5 no betumi enya bi ato sanso ena 42.5 no de ukura sidi no ohane enso an nso betumi enya bi ato ehon nsem wode tudwa enie
Yiraba ya dollar iba form no ye ni omadi nsa wo so ama cement na ne kra no 42.5 no betumi enya no 107 32.5 no so ehuva around 80 to 85 depending on baby a one brand awoto if you say aba form na yes say said your bonnet na bribia no ye bekoso ye dinsa wo so ansa na nkantumu be ba aba no mama ye hu say emra no da ho a omoso de ye adwuma
Ahona penyimpa wono ene da Chamber of Cement Manufacturers yi ano Bishop Dr. George Dawsinamwa enso enkasemu wobo asoyi abaso woni enwumedi akodo a wono mu edi agu akwam a wasan nam sa akonya no so de no bansem wesi ko edemo manfo
ye cement ni asemane se ye dosu si ano ye number 15 16 o competition de ade bi a ewom obi a tumi ton ade na mum de to ane se bibia anya pepper ensisi bia nim enu in the ministry no agiato no so se abehwe se ajana ye di no na se ton na ye ton cement no ebe ye pepper obi a ensisi na danfo na obi si obi a
yasan emo akwa badum kase brewedu semdia wo kensem ensem bromedi na de nyame ba Bernard Padibotwe ya shasi emfie no Afcon ayebani we obi man so Morocco na nim say Senegal ana G Afcon si won stress wenye fedi agrokra na onim say ansa na gudie no beba na we na mentim ho asibi apiemu a na ye bintim ya say Morocco fo nya penalty ana onam so am Senegal coach ne Cameroon players say obia enkofi ana say obia emfa ne ball and say the boot now monko dressing room na say bono yembo bi ma ne sai no and I'm so Sadio Mane ya sahene Adom Senegal bobo ko ne no I did to just say the entia asem wonyina ban no na kwan ofa so solve issues no enie
we'll be happy
sama ko pie mo na ina ni fancho man kanam ni anhwe sama ekoso enso e wa ha no say phobia also folk na nsen so mo bo one goal project and yes so one shebi cry no and I'm so my head coach Adom also folk Masud Didi Dramani atwen ko maybe say Masud that's an say mo boy enko montimi she go na problem no eyeden
coach will be happy when you create chances, not opportunities, chances, and then the decisions we make in those moments look so shambolic. And I think that we need to improve in these aspects. I know that it's work in progress, but I think that we need to keep some consistency and to be able to sustain in the industry. And so we will always continue to do our very best with the material. The materials we have, I think that if we continuously improve in our decision making, we should be able to weather those storms. The only challenge is that when you have many injury situations and then you don't have a big squad, then that is where the challenge is. But I think that the challenge is time, so we need to.
And Abraham Mokwanam de Okensi Mono, and Semesi Medina de Nyame Bernard Padibotwe Katechi.
Nasomo akwaba na yento akase no weso na opanyina woda elubo customs division ano Daniel Louis Mania so wachire mu ese wo mo sector no wode nhie gu akwam hwede o betumi aye asika omjeje no afi mu no betumi ajeje bibre na ne mo ayedu
Penya wono da Elubu Customs Division ano Daniel Louis Mania ene yi dia to just say wono mo sector no nhihye ahodo wono mo di gu akwam se ne be ya ene eto ahodo wono betumi ajeje ede abo aban yi ewo nwumedi ahodo emu Elubu Customs Division eka wasemi ewo Elubu border no eso ewo atoye mantam no emu we wono mo dum ahodo pina na wono mo edi nenso kame se but ahodo di se wono so ne nyina ye eto jeje no wono mo ntumi enru ho emra no ne senti ene ne wono mo afato won so nhihye ahodo di gu akwam se Nibeya, or between Edubutaya, a few one more, Edison more, any so.
Restrictive trade policy on some items, imported items, which led to dwindling import volumes. the illegal collection remain resilient and we focus on our annual revenue target, which unfortunately we missed narrowly for the year 2025. It's quite unfortunate because we were expecting the peak hours within the last quarter of the year to make it, but something happened beyond our control. So going forward, management will have to improve risk management on custom procedures and processes for this year.
Eho na wonen kase mo sande todom kase enim ewo ahwa wodru bi a wono mo efamu ewo nwumedi emu.
Yes, as I said, some of them we got limited. Some of them actually were out of control. When you do the SWOT analysis of the collection, we have our own weaknesses. And one of the weaknesses I said is the staff strength, the logistical constraints, some of them. Government, and for that matter, GRA, has been working hard to try to do that. Just in the course of the year, we're giving 10 extra officers from the recent recruitment.
We Nigeria Cassie dance hawking Shatta Wale as also Abekasa was say Black Rasta was see no the Naquasim DBNM say well Finny Dimbian and Nian when in Santi was say was penny for sure and 100 million Ghana cedis or Jiffin Honum the Mano.
Indeed, Team Shatta Wale not happy with Black Rasta over the past days, weeks, months about some pronouncements that he has made about him during his shows on his YouTube channel. The legal advisors or the legal counselors of Shatta Wale, they have proceeded to go the legal way so we can have this solved amicably. Now, as a matter of fact, we all know that in this industry, everybody knows that when it comes to criticism, when it comes to you being discussed, when it comes to you being reviewed, you don't have any authority to stop anybody about it. No. Whoever would want to do any of these things that I've mentioned has the power to do that. But then, when it borders on people's integrity, when it borders on people's reputation, when it borders on people's well-being in terms of business and associations, then it becomes a concern. And I'm sure with all the legal processes, with all due processes taken into consideration, legal advisors are seeing the best way to deal with this. And to start with, let me make this clear. This is not Shatta Wale's way of showing ego. No, it is far from this. It is not Shatta Wale's way of showing pride. No, it is far from that. He is not having any personal issues with Black Rasta. As you can see in the past, Shatta has supported Black Rasta even on the stage before. When Black Rasta was doing his Kochoko festival at the Alliance Francaise, Shatta Wale himself was there to support Black Rasta on that show. So it's not a time that, Shatta is showing.
You know, Sammy Flex. And I say Wakasan Waka, yes, at a movement and Homagina so Nakasiano Media Simidin, Ediokatechi, Ejis Capadia, substance will be a chiraquine, which you say, Macramo.